The day started off perfectly for Amy, unaware that her life would change drastically in just 5 minutes. She found herself trapped in a cave filled with water and darkness, without any help, and would soon be begging for her life. You're watching Disaster Decode, and today we're decoding the tragic accident of Amy Maria in the Sac Actun cave. Amy loved trying new things and seeking adventures, so she decided to venture into cave diving, a highly dangerous activity for humans. She called upon her friend Alessandro, an expert diver and professional trainer, expressing her desire to learn diving and embark on this new adventure. Alessandro recommended the vast cave system of Grand Cenote to Amy. Excitedly, she agreed, and they planned their visit. Amy began her training with Alessandro, learning some diving skills, though she was not yet proficient. Impatient to explore the cave, Amy urged Alessandro to take her there even before her training was complete. Not only did she insist on visiting the cave early, but she also requested Alessandro to lead the way. Her intention was to have her friend record videos of her diving to share on social media and impress her followers. However, this decision would prove to be Amy's biggest mistake. Her friend told her that they would not go beyond the 40-foot mark and would complete this dive by going straight. However, he didn't know that it was not going to happen. They decided on the date and packed all the necessary equipment. At exactly 11:26, they started the dive. Since they had decided that Amy would lead the way, she began taking the lead over Alessandro. The first 25 minutes were like heaven for Amy. They were having the best time of their lives. Alessandro noticed that natural light started coming from the cave, so he told Amy that they were very close to the bottom and about to achieve a new milestone soon. He checked the water pressure and told Amy that they could now proceed but not go beyond 40 feet. It was not going to be heaven anymore for Amy. As they moved forward, they saw 2 passages inside the cave. One was commonly used by divers and was safe, but the other one was rarely used due to difficulty. Amy was very confident, so she decided to choose the difficult one. Just after entering the passage, they both were shocked. An unexpected thing happened. The view in front of them was beyond their imagination. It was pure natural beauty. Amy decided to click some pictures and record videos to post on social media so that she could show off. She told her friend to record some videos, but the videos were not very amazing due to the reflection of the diver's lights. Amy advised Alessandro to turn off the lights for some time so that they could capture the natural light in the videos. Alessandro recorded some footage without the diving lights, and it looked amazing. After recording more videos, they started diving again, but forgot to turn on the lights. After some time underwater, Amy once again encountered 2 routes to exit, left and right. However, this time she didn't know where they would lead. She glanced right but struggled to see due to the darkness, making it difficult to decide which way to go. Alessandro was behind her, but not very close. Amy decided to go left without consulting Alessandro. However, this decision marked a dark turn in their story. The serene underwater world was transforming into a nightmare. As it grew darker and darker, Amy finally turned on the lights. Yet the darkness persisted, allowing her to see only nearby objects. Amy was growing increasingly afraid, but she continued moving forward, comforted by the thought that her friend was behind her. However, this was not the reality. Amy proceeded onward, but the cave seemed endless, which heightened her fear. Desperate, she began toggling her lights on and off to signal for help from her friend. Despite her efforts, she couldn't locate Alessandro after moving around multiple times. Panic set in as she reflected on the mistake she had made. Meanwhile, Alessandro still had his lights off. When he eventually turned them on, he realized Amy was missing. They had been together just moments ago, but now Amy was lost in the darkness. Realizing time was crucial, Alessandro quickly began searching for Amy, aware that her panic could make her rescue more difficult. After about 5 minutes of searching in the darkness, couldn't find her. He started to assume that maybe Amy had managed to reach the exit to demonstrate her solo diving skills. Alessandro then removed all markings and headed towards the exit, unaware that removing the markings was a critical mistake. Upon reaching the exit, Alessandro discovered Amy wasn't there, leaving him shocked and alarmed by her absence. Meanwhile, Amy continued blinking her lights, hoping her friend would soon come to her rescue. Despite her fear, she clung to the belief that Alessandro, a professional diver, would save her. This hope was her last comfort. Back at the cave, Alessandro decided to return to the endpoint and attempt to save Amy. However, a new problem emerged. His oxygen supply was depleted. Similarly, Amy's oxygen was running dangerously low. Alessandro needed additional oxygen tanks, so he rushed to a store that was an hour away. 2 hours later, he returned to the cave, determined to rescue Amy without external assistance. He worried about her dwindling oxygen supply, but remained hopeful. After searching for 15 minutes, Alessandro spotted something floating inside the cave. It was Amy's body. As he approached, the devastating truth became apparent. Amy's air pipe was disconnected from her mouth. Alessandro was overcome with grief and anger at the sight before him. Despite his efforts to save her, it was too late. He tried to connect his own pipe to Amy's mouth. There was no response. Amy had passed away. 15 minutes later, Alessandro managed to bring Amy's body to the exit point, where he realized he could do nothing more to save her. He alerted the authorities and police about the tragic incident. The authorities took Amy's body to her family. As a result of this heartbreaking event, the government imposed new restrictions and regulations on the cave for divers' safety. This tragic case, involving 2 professional divers, highlights the dangers of diving and the critical importance of safety measures.